Yeah, bitch.
Yeah. What you know about me, bruh? I'm going hard in the game, gonna make a name. Leaving my mark, I'ma leave my stain. Better back up, cause I bring the pain. What you know about me, bruh? Got Supreme hat, Supreme clothes, best breezy, fuck yeah. So fresh, we're high class, bro. What you know about me, bruh?
What's up, everybody? Shout out to NUTSO GORILLA for the dope shirt. We are actually doing the podcast. I'm editing. Some of the audio got fucked up. That's how heavy the fucking gummies are, that they fucking turned off the fucking podcast. What happened was the gummies were so heavy when Roland was eating them, he threw it down on the fucking table and it turned off the audio. He pretty much threw it on the switch, the life source of everything. So this first half is gonna be with shitty audio from the cameras, and then the next one is gonna have clear audio. Shout out to Nutso. Again, thank you for watching and supporting. Love you guys.
Like we made they definitely like made a way out. Yeah. And now we live on the better side, and like we're living like, you know, a little better. I mean, not the best, but you know, we're gonna keep working, you know.
Because last time we talked, he was bringing up a lot how you were like trying to do things for the community, you know, to make it better and shit out there.
Oh hell yeah. Because I seen how I grew up, you know.
Yeah, and
a lot of people have dreams where we come from.
That's pretty like thoughtful of you.
You said they don't, or they do?
For being a young kid too.
No, a lot of people have dreams like where we come from, you know.
Yeah.
But it's hard to make it out if you don't got no funds.
What's like the biggest struggle?
You know.
Like just the money situation, or what do you mean?
Yeah, money. Like if you don't, money talks. So if you got a little bit of money, you get your foot in a little door.
What? I guess to give a little insight, like San Bernardino is kind of like, isn't it like the murder capital of America?
Like the top 3 or something, top 5.
Yeah. So it's pretty like grimy area.
I mean, we're on the news like as the most crime in the city, you know. Or
yeah.
In the, you know. So I mean, yeah, we have a name for ourselves, that's what I'm saying. We have a bad stigma, bad rep. So, but I mean.
So what do you think about it? Like you?
I think we're up next. That's what I think.
You think?
Oh yeah.
What do you think is it that like was bringing it down for someone? That is bringing it down for someone? It's like the drugs.
That image, and I feel like a lot of people die in our city too.
Yeah, there's a lot of gang and drug shit.
Yeah. But I mean, if you don't, you're not in that lane, then you can stay away from it, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you might get mugged or something, but like, you shouldn't be walking somewhere where, you know, where you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I mean, some people don't know though, like, that's what I'm saying, if you live on Highland, like, it's different. Like, you could walk around a little bit.
One of the spots I was at was Highland.
Yeah,
so that was like a nicer area.
A little bit nicer, you know, like, if you enter that side, it's not as ghetto. I mean, we still have our, like, helicopters, the police station's right there, like, they're always on go, like, you know, there's a lot of stuff happening, but it's like, it's not as bad. Like, I feel like you have a little more freedom to walk. If you're on the other side, now you're like, all right, you got to be a little more cautious, you know, like, watch my back a little more, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we got away from that area, you know? My parents worked so hard to get us out of that area, man. And if no one gives them credit, I do, bro. Because I know, like, I feel like I need to give them their credit, you know? And it's like, they need it, and they've been working so hard, man. So I do appreciate them so much. Shout out to my parents, bro. Because, like, a lot of people have someone to go to, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like those are my people to go to, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and then that's one of the good things to be, you know? Like, I could go to them.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So, yeah.
Do you think it was because of them that you kind of stayed in the right lane?
Yeah. Because they definitely, like, always disciplined me, like, always taught me what was wrong and right.
Yeah.
So, when you know what's wrong and right, then it's kind of, like, up to you.
Yeah.
You know?
You can grow up in the most hectic place, like San Bernardino,
right?
And still fucking come out.
And still come out
a good kid, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
I always worried about. They always kept me on my grades, even when they were on like bullshit. Like they still make sure like get your ass to school, make sure you got all your classes. Like took me to school, picked me up. Like they're still like making sure that they had us like making sure that we didn't know what was going on, but we're living like just a normal life, you know?
Yeah.
But like, now that I grow up, like, you know how you grow up and you realize like, damn, my family went through that, or I didn't have this, you know? You start reminiscing. That's part of growing up, you know, because you start realizing shit. But I don't let it bring me down, though. I let it empower me, like, because they empowered me, like, when
shit went down, like a fucking horrible way, they turned it out.
Exactly, dude. Like, and I'm like, dang, bro. Like, those are like the strongest people I know, because like, man, it's crazy. Like, I could give you the whole rundown, but it's so much.
I can already do it.
Yeah, no, like it's so much. Like from the beginning, like you could just say they're into like other stuff, and it's like to change their lives. Like like I don't know, it's a big thing. Like I definitely have. That's why I say I have hope for everyone. I have a good mindset because I'm like I realize like, you know,
Yeah.
they made a change.
Yeah.
And now
They made it happen.
and my other siblings like, I definitely my brother he appreciates them. My sister, she's learning, like you know,
Yeah.
she'll understand. They've done a lot for us though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For the,
I love that I'm speaking about them because like, dude, I love them so much.
No, I feel you. I'm on the
I can't
same
wait to
page,
make
dude.
them proud, you know.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
And like I know I'm disappointed, but it don't matter because I'm up next, you know.
Yeah. No, the same thing. Dude, my parents came from Mexico, and I was telling this fool, I was like, dude, I cannot imagine myself going to another country where I don't know the fucking language and making it, bro. Like building my own house and shit.
That's what I'm
You know
saying. Like I went to Mexico too, and I was like, damn, that shit was crazy. But first, I went to Hawaii. So shout out to my parents. They took us to Hawaii. That shit was crazy. Like we got to see another part of the world. That's when I opened my eyes a little more too. Like you know, I take everything as a lesson. So when it opened my eyes, I was like, dang, there's a whole other part of this world. And I went to Mexico. It was like, dang, this is a different world. Like
Oh, yeah.
there's a different side of. That was my first time ever at Mexico, and I was like,
Wait,
dang, we got it good over here.
How were you when you first went?
To Mexico?
Yeah.
Like this year.
Oh, this year barely?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was
shit.
it was the
What
best time
part?
of my life though.
What part of Mexico?
Rosarito, Ensenada, and Tijuana.
Was it like you had
Nice.
family or just to go?
Yeah, I went with my girlfriend's family.
Okay,
Yeah.
sick.
But,
What made you like? You know how you said like, oh fuck, this is a different world. Like, what stood
What
out the
differences?
most?
Yeah. What differences?
I
do you
mean,
notice?
you can see the poverty, like, obviously.
I know you were.
Oh,
you were
let me tell you guys a story. The police put us over right when we got there, and then you know how they always talk about the police need money, you know?
yeah. So they hustle you guys.
Jeez.
Try to
Took our
hustle.
pockets.
Bro,
Yeah.
like,
It was
how
either
much-
go to the jail station or give
What-
up your
what-
money.
What they get you at?
We weren't wearing masks.
Oh, what?
That's what I'm saying.
How much do you
And you
have
had
to
to
pay?
pay them?
I mean, it was either go to the police station or
Yeah, no,
or-
I
How much-
feel
how much
dude.
did you have to pay, though?
It's always like that. It's not
I was
bullet-
like
it's not-
300
But it's like $30.
for what?
Wait, you were talking
I'm
about
saying-
300 US
Pesos.
or pesos?
$300 US.
Oh
And
damn.
was like, this was like, that ain't much. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Well, either way,
Yeah.
you still have like they'll hustle you for anything.
But I mean, yeah, but like
$300
just
for a
like,
fucking face mask?
but I can't get mad because that's how they live, you know. And just like the Brittany Grinner, have you guys heard about that?
That shit's
Yeah.
fucked
Dude,
up.
that's
She
what I'm
about to do
saying.
9 years.
Bro, over some bullshit, but
CBD.
it's like that's other city, that's another country. I mean, like
They don't play like USA. That's why
yeah.
everybody wants to be in USA.
because it's free, you know.
That's why, like, I get we have our own problems, but it ain't no like, what would you call it, like a third world problem or something like that. Like there's people that fucking they don't know if they're gonna eat today, you know. And then we got people fucking getting mad on the way.
I don't even know
I don't even want to get on. I
McDonald's
don't even want to get into that topic.
Hey, but when I went to Mexico, I seen that. I don't care. I seen people working for someone. They don't care if they're
Bro,
not
they
gonna, they don't care
hustling.
if they're not gonna make nothing.
Bro.
They're gonna still work just to see if they get something.
This is why they come here and fucking the jobs that we give them like they take like this is easy. This is easy as fuck compared to the shit I was doing over there.
Yeah, and I'm getting paid more.
And I'm getting paid way
I'm getting
more.
paid more.
Yeah, and
And
to
then
us it's
everybody's like, they're taking their jobs. Like, motherfuckers, you don't work.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, bro, you gotta respect them at the end of the day. Like they got it bad over there, we got it good. So if they come over here and make
it's so
a way
good
out,
that we make up our own problems.
That's all I'm saying. I don't,
Exactly.
I don't want to get too
Like,
into
it's
it
so
because
good,
There's so
which-
many
yeah.
people that are so touchy about the smallest things nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you grew up with that shit. You're in that generation where it's kind of like
Yeah.
the social. Because what
Nah,
year
I would
were you
say
born?
like 2002. But I was
Damn.
like right when the internet started. Like I was already kind of
So you grew
young
up your whole
into
life
it.
with it.
Yeah, bro.
kind of. But I feel like MySpace. If you grew up in MySpace, then like
I grew up in MySpace.
Yeah.
MySpace came out when I was in fucking maybe seventh grade. That's when MySpace came out.
you know I was like fifth, sixth,
Dude, because
fifth.
I think he was in high school.
No, I don't know. I was probably like
I was in high school.
I don't remember. Maybe I was a kid when it came
I think
out.
yeah, you were a kid probably because I'm probably 7 years older than you.
When I found out about it, I was like fifth, sixth grade. So yeah.
Yeah,
And then Facebook took over.
bro. But that's what I'm
That's
saying.
when I got on the Facebook trend. But I never could have a Facebook. My parents never let me have a Facebook.
That's smart.
Dude, kids
Bruh.
nowadays are like
They shouldn't,
I
dude.
see fucking kids. always
I think
on the
about
fucking
kids shouldn't have
iPad.
TikTok.
That too.
Yeah. Wait. I was gonna say, should I look at the camera?
No,
Okay.
you just act like the camera's not there.
Alright, bet.
Yeah. Because it's best. I mean, unless we're showing product, look at the camera. But like, it's just natural when we're just kind of engaging like this, because then people will like be like, damn, it feels like we're just a fly on the wall listening.
Within podcasting.
Yeah. Roman had a bad habit of doing that.
Of what?
Looking at the fucking
That
camera.
had of rolling.
Yeah, I was looking at
He
it
used
on
to be like
purpose.
this. What's up, everybody? We're back here on the fucking podcast. I'm like, fool, talk to me like it's just me and you. Like,
Yeah.
fuck that. Like, don't. Who cares whoever's watching?
Bongs, I don't know.
Is that still the ounce?
It's so hard.
Is
Yeah.
that still, yeah?
I don't know how to be myself, bro. Fuck, I've been denying that shit.
Everybody hates me.
Bro, that's the secret about podcasting. Be yourself, do you.
And you don't realize sometimes how hard that shit is. Because you're like, fuck, like, who is me? Like,
Then you start trying to rethink your life.
yeah, and you're like, oh, I'm trying to fucking show this and that. And I'm like, fuck that. I have like earlier podcasts where I like cringe looking at it. But then I'm like, well, fuck it, leave it up. So like, I can be like, the future ones are gonna be like that way. You know what I mean? And I have that shit to like always look back on and hold myself accountable for.
Wait, when you record videos of yourself?
No, my older YouTube videos of us doing this shit, podcast.
Damn, so you would vlog it?
No, we would do this. So when we first started, we started doing podcasts. I didn't want to do podcasts. I wanted to do music. But this one wanted to do podcasts. So he was like, this podcast. And I was like, oh, fucking, I don't get that shit, social media and all that shit. I'm not even, I don't know, you know, it's fucking hard for me.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to even talk to people and shit. And so this was like, well, just do it. And I took it on as a task to like, alright, cool, to start like fucking learning to speak with people and shit.
Yeah.
And then the very first episodes, there's a lot of moments where I cringe, like fucking like, fuck, it just like, sounds dumb or fucking stupid ass question or like, you know what? Yeah. And then
But that was like the first few episodes, right?
yeah, the first
Okay.
few, you know, and eventually then I was like, alright, but then I noticed like there's progression. I was like, oh fuck. This whole episode I was able to see it without cringing. It was just like, hell yeah. And I was like, that's a step, you know?
Damn.
That's what you gotta do with podcasting, because you just gotta forget that you're podcasting and don't look back at it like you fucked up.
But like,
there's so many times where I stutter and do this shit, but if I look at it and be like, dude, I didn't ask good questions and all that, then I'm just not gonna want to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not having fun while I'm doing it. So you want to do a
But
podcast too, don't you?
that's the theme though of your guys' podcast, like to like make it a conversation like about what do you guys want to have, like topics, or like you want to
Whatever,
interview,
dude.
like, you know,
Whatever you want to
like
talk
what's
about.
like the
We're just getting to know you.
yeah, I feel it.
Like this is our first time hanging out. It's like genuinely us talking.
Because
second time
if
hanging
you have
out.
topics, then it's just like gonna be basic. Right? I could be like, so when did you start your clothing brand and all this? But like people that know you are gonna listen to it, and they already know all that.
Yeah.
They didn't know your mom and dad struggled. Like when you talk about that, then they're getting to know you.
Yeah.
And once they know you and like you, they love your brand even more.
Yeah.
Is every brand that you fuck with, don't you like the background behind it?
I mean, but like a lot of brands I don't really fuck with a lot of brands because like they don't show their background, unless I don't really look into it. Like the big brands, I don't really look into.
What are
right
some
now.
brands that you look at? Like what? There has to be a clothing brand that motivates you to go and push out your content.
I mean, I would say like Louis Vuitton, Dolce & Gabbana. Like,
Hey, they have fucking documentaries behind that shit.
that's what I'm saying. And like freaking Virgil, like that's
Him?
an inspiration
Yeah.
too. You know, like those people like. But like I'm not saying like I don't know. I just see my brand bigger than clothes. So like I don't see myself. You know, I want to expand my brand to like so many different things. Like
Yeah.
it's not just clothes. It's like candies. Where next candies are next. You feel me? And that's like a
You just
whole different lane. I could make freaking NUTSO drinks next or something, you know? NUTSO anything now that I got a name,
What was
you
it
know?
that made you realize that?
Like
you
that
need
I
a
could
brand?
make. It's not really that I realized that I needed a brand. My dad, that's what I'm saying.
Or how to use the brand.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's what I'm saying. Last time I said I was getting into gambling, and then I was like, damn, I'm wasting money on this stuff when I could be spending it on something else. And also, like, I still had the brand going while I was like wasting my money on dumb stuff, but I just wasn't taking it serious. So I hit a point where I'm like, damn, I need to like start spending my money on the right thing. So I was like, if I'm gonna spend it on something, I'm gonna spend it on myself. So then I just started investing into the brand. So I'm like, maybe I could get like some money off of this, you know? First, when you start a business, I feel like you start off like, I want the fast money. Like that's how I started, and I was like, damn, I need to chill. I want people to love this brand. I want to start a movement. I want to start like, you know, an actual brand where people like see what I'm about and see what the background is, you know? Like it's not just I'm trying to sell you something. It's much more than that, you know. This logo means a lot to me. You know, I'm pretty sure it means a lot to my dad too. Like this could take us to next levels, you know. So I'm glad that he's pushing me this direction.
To do your thing.
Yeah, definitely. My whole family.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Would you ever get that logo tatted on you?
I was thinking about it.
Where would you get it?
Probably like on my thigh.
Yeah, blasted.
Yeah, big.
I was thinking on your chest, just fucking,
Dang, that would be hard.
just fucking repping tough right there. Cause I got my old rap group right here on my arm. That's the block that we used to kick it on.
Yeah.
Right there in front of the liquor store. Solo grinding.
How's that shit like make you feel every day you look at it? Like,
Oh, dude, I love it. I wish I would have got on my fucking hand right here to remember how hardcore. Cause solo grinding represent everybody's on their solo grind.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who you are. You know, like everybody's trying to be something, make something out of nothing.
Wait, you said wait, that was your rap group's name?
Yeah, solo grinding.
So you had like a little group?
Yeah, that's why.
Were you trying to manage them or something?
I pretty much, me and my homie came up with the name, but as a youngin', I pretty much always wanted to be a rapper. And I fell in love with music, and then I met other people that wanted to make music, and we formed a group. And then we kind of came with the name, and I hate fucking waiting on people. I don't want to rely on anybody, so I got my own studio, got my own mic, learned how to produce, learned how to like record, did all that by myself. Then I'm like, fuck, we're a group. We need clothing, so I started doing clothing. I made the logos. I started doing everything, getting shows.
You were the only one doing that?
Main one, yeah.
So who was helping you?
I mean, dude, I'm not gonna wait on no one, bro. If you can tag along, I'll bring you with me. I'm not gonna throw any shade on anybody. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, if I don't do it, they're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
So like, but like, there was another guy.
But who are some people like?
Like, it wasn't me doing everything by myself, but it was like 80% of me doing it.
But who's someone you could say that like was trying to leech on and like, or like
There's no
seeing
one-
your movement
no
and
one-
then like,
Nothing like that.
No one was
okay.
leeching on. It was just like, I was the only one that had the drive to do it.
yeah.
Like, I'll bring up clothing ideas and no one will kind of like put their input. I'm like, fool, like, I'm asking you guys because I'm gonna buy this shit, but I want you guys to be a part of it. So
But
put your
was it
input.
like the income, like because of income, or was it just like you
Mainly
wanted it-
income,
okay,
like,
because like, you
money-wise-
guys were going all together in it.
Money wise, they weren't throwing in. It was only one other guy.
Yeah.
So that's why me and him will put the LLC on the logo or the brand. It was just me and him that threw the money. But
Yeah.
after that, even before that, I was always the one that did everything. Then he started kind of like chiming in, but it wasn't always fully. It was always just kind of like me by myself. That's why I ended up moving, because I was like, man, I want to go to LA and figure shit out.
So you moved from San Diego,
Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz,
Watsonville, but Santa Cruz County. No
and
one knows
then
Watsonville.
to LA,
To San Bernardino.
and then
To
you want to move to
Bernardino.
LA or what?
I want to, but it's just hard, bro. It's expensive. You know, my lady's out here.
This
My
shit get
co-host is
expensive
out here. Like, it's just, if I go out there, I'm just gonna start all over again by myself.
Yeah.
And that was the big thing when I came out here for music. I came out here by myself. No one was encouraging me to like do my stuff. These guys were doing their thing, so I had a video camera. So I was like, man, I'll be your guys' fucking
Or I'm in a band
photographer.
called
So-
River Rats.
So when you were like in Santa Cruz, were you like a videographer there?
Nah, hell no. I didn't even know how to work one. I just had this.
You were just
handicap.
making music.
Yeah, always knew. But I mean, I kind of had the eye. I helped record one of my homies' music videos. But it was,
He recorded our music.
but that was before.
Was it ass?
My music video. Hey,
No, that was what we wanted.
my music video, the first one it was horrible.
Yeah.
But when I did it with him, I had a guy that helped me out.
Okay.
His name is Alex Casas, Psychotic Films, right? Psychotic
Yeah,
Films.
yeah,
He helped me do it with him, so like that was cool. Me and him were like always staying up late doing videos. So I learned how to be a videographer, and I already knew how to do audio. So when I came to podcasting, it just came natural.
What were you shooting in the camera? I mean, like
What kind of
for the-
camera?
Yeah, what kind of camera were you shooting?
It was an old 2008 Handycam Sony, and at the time, my homie, shout out, I'm not gonna say his name, but shout out to the homie.
Why?
Because I don't want him. So pretty much.
Okay.
No free promo.
No. So pretty much this fool stole like a couple G's, probably like $5,000 or $10,000 of his aunt's money, because
Holy
she's
shit.
part of like, she was like part of the cartel or something.
What the
So
hell?
she had a stash.
I see what you mean.
She had a stash and she was in Mexico, but she put it right there for savings, but she never came back.
Yeah.
So he grabbed a couple and he spent $800 or $1,000 on that camera. and said, here you guys go, so you guys can start making fucking videos.
Oh yeah.
So I always had that camera with me, recording shit that we did behind the scenes, and I brought it with me.
Did you make any money off of that?
Never. Maybe clothing, but it just always
Did you like what you were doing though?
Loved it.
Okay.
All I wanted to do was
Your dope shit will show you after.
yeah. All I wanted to do is just get paid minimum wage on what I did and get free travel. Like that's all I wanted.
So you want to travel?
Yeah, I fucking love travel.
Where have you been?
New York, Mexico, Seattle, Vegas, Arizona. I mean, damn near all of Cali.
Yeah.
All the way up north.
Yeah. So what's next? Where are you trying to go next?
To be honest, I got a couple places in mind. Like I definitely want to hit up like kind of like Miami maybe, Atlanta, all that shit. Like all that shit's fucking.
That shit sounds lit.
What were we fucking talking about?
Traveling. Miami.
Traveling.
Welcome to Miami.
I really want to go to Atlanta because they say that's like another Hollywood out there. Yeah, that they have it down to the pat, like everything about it, like.
What do you mean?
It's just everything about it because they're making a lot of Netflix shit in Atlanta.
They replicated Hollywood or what?
In a sense, it's not exactly Hollywood, but there's a lot of shit going down in Atlanta. Film-wise, movie-wise.
Like shit like that. Okay, I see.
Yeah, New York, bro, is literally like a different country. If you go there, you're mind blown on the culture and everything about it. It's beautiful, amazing. It's like the fucking. Nah, it's not the Big Brother California, but it's definitely like the twin brother California. New York.
Oh, New York.
Did you eat a real New York pizza?
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, it tastes good, but it wasn't like, oh my god, that is a New York pizza. Like you know, like it didn't fucking mind blow me. Like
Yeah.
I'm a big foodie, and like to be honest, dude, all food damn near tastes the same. It's just in that moment, it tastes way amazing and better than everything else.
But in different countries, it tastes different for sure.
Definitely. I mean, dude, if you go to Italy, if you eat a bunch of pasta, it doesn't get you sick like over here in the U.S. A lot of meat are free range too. They're not filled up with like biotics and shit.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
And a lot of food hurts your stomach, like a lot of fast food.
Yeah, dude. We naturally fucked ourselves on all that shit.
Oh yeah.
Like we're all fucked on food.
So
Health
you think
problems.
like other countries that do it naturally are winning?
Yeah, but then they don't have the same like freedom we do. So we win on that aspect, but they dominate on food.
But I always see it as like they're making sure our food is like safe to eat, you know, like
What?
and like
Us?
yeah, like we're making sure it goes through like
Oh, like the
tests,
FDA
aspects, like the
shit.
Let me
CDC.
put it
There's
this
a
way.
robot on this or what?
Like they make
Well,
you get
they're-
the food handlers, like they do a lot of precautions.
They do, but like in what was it? I forgot where I heard this from, but like in Ireland, they don't allow Subway to be there because their bread isn't authentic like theirs. There's a bunch of sugars in it.
And it's in
And
Italy.
then- yeah, no, it's like Ireland or something. I forget where it's at. But there's a lot of places that don't let our products go over there because it's not approved with their standards.
They don't want to see us win.
Nah, bro, our shit's fucked up, fool. Hey, someone said that they found a burger that they left for like a month or two in their car and it looked exactly the way they bought it. No mold or anything.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was
thing
hard
is,
as hell.
But the food,
It was hard as hell, but a lot of our food is just fucked up.
it has chemicals. So like this book, I haven't read it yet, but they got it. They said there's like chemicals in our food that, at the level at what they're putting it in our food, it's like okay right now, you know. But if you do more, if people eat a lot of it, then that's what it's fucking us up. And
So eating 3 meals a day is bad.
well, the processed shit probably.
Cause you gotta think about
You
it.
just,
when
you just stack on like these chemicals that are just
So should I
taking a
just
little bit of them.
go kill a chicken and eat it then?
that's the healthiest.
If you fucking if you do it,
And it's safer?
yeah.
Wait,
If you know what's in it, it's nothing but the chicken.
That's true, that's true though, that's true.
Yeah, dude, some of the best meats are the ones that are like free range, like deer, elk, and all that shit.
Dude,
like,
I tried a baby lamb, so it's fire.
You're killer,
Like
bro.
under the ground,
That
under
shit.
the ground.
Wait, what do you mean under the ground? You
Like,
cook it
yeah, he
underneath?
cooked it underneath the ground.
Damn.
Yeah, in Mexico.
Yeah.
Sick.
Oh, in Mexico?
Yeah, my girlfriend's
How
grandparents.
good did that
friend.
taste?
Dude, it was pretty good. I'm not gonna
The
lie.
fire, dude.
Bro,
And-
all the food I tasted in Mexico was amazing.
Dude,
I
I
can't
don't
imagine.
I don't know about the taco stands. I feel like our taco stands are better.
Depends on it depends. No,
What?
he's right because it depends where you go. Because I'm telling you, there's one time in Rosarito's, I tried some fucking taco place. It tastes like fucking meat that like was chemicals, like it was like in some fucking vinegar or something.
Yeah.
And someone's like, you might have tried dog.
Holy
They
shit.
sell dog in those taco stands.
Ugh.
Yeah, so you might have.
I wouldn't doubt it, baby.
Yeah, it's known. It's
Like it
known.
wasn't that bad, but it's just like, bro, I thought Mexico tacos were gonna smash.
Bro.
But the birria and the freaking, like they cook the lamb mash, like all natural, it was fire.
When they cook it
It was the
themselves,
best.
that's when it's fire.
Exactly. And
Like
it-
I tried fucking multiple things, like from like families that made it. Oh my god, like I was just always mind blown. Came back like fucking 10 pounds.
I feel like any natural food is fun. Like
I feel like Mexicans make
anything without any fucking
Think so?
shit.
Yeah.
You said Mexico?
Mexicans make
Man,
the best food.
Hell yeah.
What about Puerto Ricans?
I'm sure they all have bomb food.
I mean, they're like Mexican.
all Latin.
Yeah, they're all Latin.
Yeah, cause I don't know, it's hard to like.
Judge a country by its food.
Yeah. Cause like Indian food.
You guys suck.
I ever try like really good authentic Indian food,
Nah.
like Korean shit. That shit's fire. Bro.
I don't like stepping out of the U.S. boundaries.
What? You just said Mexican.
Unless I'm in their country or you know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like, if I'm not in their country, then
But
I'm not gonna eat
usually
it.
like an Indian restaurant is manned by an Indian person.
Yeah, I like Chinese food.
And sometimes there aren't Chinese people there.
For real, all Mexicans in the back.
I have a homegirl, she works at a Chinese restaurant, and
That's what I'm saying.
there's no
Mexicans
Asian
make the
people
best
in
food.
it.
No.
Yeah, she said there was like a TikToker that went in there and was like drunk and just like filming them and like, I'm posting this because you guys don't even have any Asian people here. And
That's stupid.
That's the world we live in.
I know.
I was like, Dad, you're just trying to get attention by
See
doing
that's what I'm talking about. Problems like that. Like
Yeah.
we focus on little problems like that. Well, dude, we're living the best life.
But I want to go mess with people too. Like my name is we play too much on Instagram, and I feel like I'm trying to live up to that name by playing with people. Even. So my thought is I want to like go like ask people to record me and my girlfriend, and I'm like, we're gonna make out and be like, hey, can you record me and my girlfriend real quick? And I'm just start making out with her, and then someone's gonna be recording the whole thing.
long ass time.
Yeah, and just
And
see
then
what they do.
they just stand there.
Just like recording and we're just
What
gonna
if
get
we'll
the
get into it? What if
reaction.
he's all into it? He's like, hell yeah.
What if he starts? What if he
yeah.
starts stroking his cock?
I'm gonna just keep going.
It's like, oh shit, we're in this.
Oh, this is what we're doing? Oh, hell yeah.
Or he just runs off on my phone.
Oh, dude, for real, he just fucking dips.
I'm gonna get the old people though, so they can't
Oh, okay.
run. Yeah, but I'm just playing. I'm thinking of something dumb to just do for my name and play too much on Instagram.
Okay, so like, what's his name?
You haven't done anything? What kind of shit you do right now?
Nah.
Tricks?
I don't do nothing.
Is there
It's just
someone
every-
that does that you kind of like is similar to that? Like,
Oh, Funny Marco is so funny, bro. I've been watching his YouTube videos lately, bro. He's funny as hell.
who's that fucking one guy that goes, you Muñeño?
Oh,
Like
he's
that?
funny.
Jake Kidding or something?
Yes. His videos are funny as hell.
He does shit like
He did
that.
that. He did that makeout prank.
Oh, really?
That I'm talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, he already did it, but I can still do it.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, half the things on TikTok is people redoing something else that someone already else done.
And they get so many
So
views.
many fucking, it's crazy. But
So many
I don't know.
But what is the views do for you?
The views me
If you're not,
living.
if you're not, yeah. I mean, yeah, it could help you in living, I guess.
No, I don't know, dude. I was kidding.
A lot, if you have a lot of views, I guess it can help you, like, maybe financially.
Yeah, eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
I just learned about this shit recently. I didn't even know that.
if you, what?
About like you can make money on Instagram and shit like that too.
You didn't know that?
No. Until you told me.
How do you make money on Instagram?
Just by having a lot of people follow you.
Yeah. The best way to get money on any platform is that you put out your content and then someone's like, I fuck with you. I actually am partnered with Gushers. Can we work with you? And then now you have Gushers Candy. They're paying you a certain amount because you're also putting their logo and brand on there. So like it's like sponsorships. That's the best way. Everybody
Yeah.
that gets paid on any platform, the best way is sponsorship. If I keep puffing on these, maybe they'll be like, hey, we see that we smoke those. We'll sponsor you. Just talk about our product in your episode.
Yeah, like that one guy
Those
on the
glasses too,
skateboard.
bro. Huh?
Like that one guy on the skateboard.
Oh
Remember
yeah,
he
dude.
did that cranberry
Dog
juice or something?
face?
Yeah,
Oh,
dog face,
yeah.
yeah. Dude, that was an insane
Bro,
moment too. I was
he's
like,
set for
dang.
life.
He's set, and he had a daughter, bro. I was like, damn, bro.
And he was
I'm
living
happy
in
for that
RV,
guy.
bro.
Exactly.
And they got him a house, all that shit, bro.
Now he got like money. He's blessed, you know. So
Yeah.
that was a blessing.
And his whole message, and this is where it comes about message behind who you are. He's so nonchalant about everything. He said that he just loves dancing, and he didn't even think anything about it. That's what also made him like more dope, because he wasn't dancing to get famous and be the star. He just danced because he loved it, and like he liked doing it.
That was just him on the daily, probably.
Yeah. At work and shit.
That shit was crazy. I was like, dang, that's an inspiration too. Just a random dude just made it out of his RV just for doing something.
So is that something that you kind of want to do for the Dino?
Definitely, and then just be like, I'm from San Bernardino, you know, and I mean, I'm gonna make it a good light though. That's my whole goal, is to make sure that I put a good light on San Bernardino, you know. Like, I may not live in the Dino exactly, but I used to live there, and I grew up there, and like it's still like 5 steps away, you know, like it's like literally across the street. So I could go to San Bernardino. I'm in the Dino every day, literally. Like, but it's just like, I mean, there's hope. Like, a lot of people are doing their thing right now.
So is there anybody that's like known in San Bernardino, like that's big, that
Oh, Doggy Style.
Huh?
Doggy Style.
Is that like a rapper?
He's a rapper. He was on No Jumper.
Oh shit.
He's signed to Death Row.
Damn.
Bro, he's from the Dino, but he had to move out because he got shot. Like right there on like Del Rosa, where I used to grow up, but I don't live there anymore. But he got shot like right down the street. And it's like, my brother was actually living in the apartments right there, and we were just walking to the store, and we seen like the ambulance taking him he was in the stretcher taking him in there. I didn't know it was him at the time, but when I checked the news, it was on the same street, the same time. Like, but we were just so shook to like what happened on it. And my brother just lived on that street, and I was like, dang. But then after all that, like, God had something planned for him, you know? He signed to Death Row now to Snoop Dogg. So I'm like, dang. But he's like a mini Snoop Dogg, you know? He's just a San Bernardino Snoop Dogg.
He sounds like Snoop Dogg?
Bro, but he's hard. I mean, he has like the Snoop Dogg flow, but like it's different, you know?
Yeah,
it's like Dino, but he has the vibe, like that old school vibe.
Yeah.
But it's like new age. So.
The food was a lot of those food from the Rancho Humilde. Like, I don't know if you guys listen to Spanish, but like they got big from there.
From San Bernardino?
Yeah.
Sick.
You speak Spanish?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
My cousin, he owns a restaurant.
Say in Spanish.
I thought you were white.
Mi primo, él tiene un restaurante que se llama Mr. Taco.
You know where Mr. Taco
Yes,
is?
sir. You know him?
That's his cousin.
It's my cousin. You know Mr. Taco?
No way.
Yeah.
I know him. No, but I know like the restaurant. Yeah.
Do you understand Spanish or no?
No.
Oh.
Like a little bit.
You talk in Spanish, I'll translate.
Okay, alright. So, y mi primo, él corre los restaurantes Mr. Taco. Y ellos hicieron un servicio de catering para Nathanael Cano.
He said you should make out right there and do that video with your
Oh
girlfriend.
my god.
Damn.
That's his cousin.
And then he'll play it on the screen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him actually. Can I prank his customers by playing me and my girl make out on the screen?
They're probably like,
yeah. I'm like, I got $100. He's like, fuck that.
Nah, he actually,
5 minutes.
Yeah, he don't know how to build a brand. I feel.
That's
If
cool,
he sees
though.
that, it's like,
I just like when people let me stick stickers like in their store or something. That's all I care about. Because like when they walk in every day, they see a sticker, you know. And then I'm just like, but some people are like, no. And then next day I go to the store, it's like, I'll stick one anyways, and then the next day I go, it's gone. I'm like, bro, I'm just gonna stick another one.
You still have a lot of stickers?
Yeah, I actually have a lot of stickers.
Oh,
I should have
yeah.
brought some, but I didn't really.
How much?
Oh, I put one on your chair though.
Yeah, hell yeah. No, that shit looks hard.
Yeah, it's the best one on there.
Hell yeah. How much did you spend on those? Because I was thinking about getting stickers too. If you don't mind me asking.
Spent like, for 100, I spent like 60, 70 bucks.
How big are they?
3 by 3?
3 by 3? Yeah. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's good. That's the one that you slapped on my chair, right? That's
Oh,
the size.
not that one. I don't know how much they charge for them. They just gave me those ones because they told me.
Sick.
So yeah, so they just gave me a few of those stickers, and I was like, dang, I'm gonna just give these guys one of these special stickers, you know?
Yeah, trip out how hard that reps, like having a sticker someone put up, because sometimes like fans message us and they're like, dude, you guys were here, and it has like a sticker like in their venue,
Or someone would just like post it on their story and like tag you.
Yeah,
I'm like, hey, like they know like my brand, you know?
yeah, it's crazy. I didn't even think of it that way.
Why you had stickers?
Yeah, we have stickers
Can I have one?
and shirts and fucking, yeah, dude, I didn't even bring any of that shit, cause
The hell, you're not ready. rolling.
I know.
Nice.
Hey, that's good. Hey, that's true.
I'm just messing with you. What the hell, get your shit together, rolling.
Hey, I'm not thinking about it that hard then. You're right.
But
No.
who else in San Bernardino is known besides Doggy Style? Because I know there's a UFC fighter, Bobby something. I forget his name.
Oh no.
Oh, I heard about this Vikings player, Alex Madison.
Oh really?
So the Vikings. He came from San Bernardino. He shows a lot of love to the too.
Yeah.
The IE in general, you grew up in the IE, obviously you did too, but you're in a different generation. How is the IE like compared to LA now? Is it still the similar constant oh LA is this, Inland Empire? Because I know that's how it was for you growing up.
It's slow, fool. Out here it's slow.
But
there's not a lot of shit popping. Because I've been going to San Diego, we go to LA. There's shit to do in every corner. There's there's a possibility to cause a scene in a bunch of places in a close proximity. Right here, it's pretty hard.
It's just like work.
I mean, we have the casino. That's a lot. That's like a lot of money right there. That's good for the economy. And they just built a resort, so they're gonna be hell people in Medina now trying to be tourists.
Is it new or what?
So, it's not new. Like the casino's been there, San Manuel, but they just turned into Yamava so they could build a resort.
Oh, for real?
So now they're building. They already built the resort, so now people can stay there. So it's like, dang, that's good for the city because
that's cool.
A lot of people are gonna stay there, and then actually we have a house around there. So it's like if you have a house around there, people probably want to buy it next to the casino. So it's like our house is going up in value. So I'm like, dang, my parents were thinking about selling it, but I mean it's an accomplishment, and it's gonna keep going up.
Yeah, because the best bet is to buy another house and just rent that shit out.
Yeah, that's what I think about their house as an investment. I'm like, dang, that's one of the.
So is that your goal? One of your goals to make enough money and buy a house as well?
Yeah,
I feel like you got so many things you want to do.
I know, and I can't do it all at once.
I could because I'm on the same page. I want to buy a fucking bus and ride around podcast with everybody. But I gotta save up money. But so in that sense, what is something that you don't have money for that you would want to do right now?
I mean, if I had more money, I'd just buy more merch just to freaking try to
get the shit
But
bigger.
would you want to eventually have your own shop?
Oh yeah, that's the whole goal. My whole goal is to open a store. I want to open a NUTSO GORILLA store, sell skateboards, maybe have some barbers in my shop, freaking a whole store, of some gummies. There's a candy aisle, it's gonna be a big, maybe not the biggest store, but you'll have a different variety of what you can pick out. Have some of my closest people, or even people that been supporting the brand, maybe. I don't know. There's so much opportunity. That's what I'm hoping for too. Giving people opportunity. That's why I'm building the brand, because I'm like, dang, man, I can give someone a job one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's it. So what else besides the shop? Is there anything else? Because we just talked about houses. You said you want to buy a house. Would you want to invest in houses too and something? I feel like
maybe
if I feel like you can make it happen.
Yeah. See, I'm thinking maybe if I buy a house, obviously I'm gonna think okay, this is an investment. Maybe I should just take care of it and then sell it later. But I'm I also want to buy a house. That's the whole goal, to buy a house to live in. So, I mean, I don't really want to get into that selling houses. Maybe if I one day if I do buy a house and I see the value and start flipping houses, maybe. But as of right now, that's not where my mind's at. I'm just trying to be freaking rent a Lambo and rent it out. Rent a Lambo for a week and rent that shit out. $100 an hour and make my money back plus some.
Yeah. For the video.
Have you ever thought about being what do you do for work right now? If you don't mind me asking.
I don't work. I work at the casino.
That's why he's talking about
it.
Nah, even if I didn't work, that would still be that, bringing money to the city,
So what exactly do you do at the casino?
I work at Rockin' Brews.
Oh shit.
I'm a busser.
Oh hell yeah.
I clean your table.
Because I can see you as a good sales rep.
Bro, but I always think bro, I'm cleaning this table so good. I could be doing something else so good,
So you don't think about being a salesperson? Sell me your gummies right now. Come on, I guarantee you can do it off the screen.
I got these new gummies. It's a little bit bigger package than my last one. We sold out the last one, man. Everyone's been buying the Gushers lately, but we also got our watermelon. Those are going out too like crazy. I only got a limited packages, so I would say you could come first because they've been selling crazy, but they're 1 for $5. If you buy 2, they're 2 for $8. So I would say you buy 2, man, get 1 for you, your friend. They're the best gummies out right now on the IE. I can't play with you. Everyone's been saying they're busting. I don't know who's doing it more like popping than me with the gummies, for real, but it's whatever. Like if you don't try it, you're missing out, for real. So come try my gummies, like stop playing, and then give me your review. If you don't like them, I'll give you your money back.
Damn, straight from the man himself.
Buy the whole box.
Tell me this grinder.
Dude, I want to give it.
Come on, do it.
I'm not gonna sell you everything.
Come on, listen, I want to hear it. Let's see it. Show me the grinder.
Bro, we got this new grinder. It has a decal on the front, man. We going nutso. You can roll your blunts after you break up the weed. It's like the best breaker, to be honest, because you can spin it easily. It pulls off easily, and you can empty out your weed easy, bro. So stop playing. Get your grinder now. Only $5. Where are you gonna find a $5 grinder at? Come get it, man.
Dude. So there you go, dude.
Don't buy that grinder, man. That shit's ass.
There you go, man. See, you can be a sales rep.
Nah, I don't want to be a sales rep though. Like, I heard they make a lot of money though.
Dude,
hey, I just met some guy. Actually, let's talk about this sales rep. I just met some guy. I did a pop-up shop at his shop, and he's a sales rep. He made $1 million for Ashley's company.
Who? Ashley Furniture?
Yeah, he was a salesman for their furniture, and he made $1 million.
What?
White Claw.
But for them, not him. He made it for them. And then he was trying to be a manager, but they said that they didn't want him in that position. Then he's like, dang, like I sold you, I made $1 million for your company, and you can't move me to a manager. And then he just like that made him start his own shop. So now he owns his own store, 5 suites, Mattress Kings, and Colton, like going crazy. He just had an 8-year anniversary.
Sick.
They keep going crazy, man. They just remodeled the place. Shout out Joey because he let me pop up at his shop. Like they did an anniversary thing and he let me set up, sell my products. I sold out my gummies there too. That's what I'm saying. Everyone was messing with the gummies. I sold out and everyone was still asking like, do you got more gummies? Do you got more gummies? You got to come through with the gummies. So I'm just like saying, you can't miss out on these gummies because they're only limited, you know? And I do have to wait to get a few more, but like they're coming out soon, this week actually. So they're coming out this week. So whenever this drops, they'll be out for sure.
And they can easily hit you up on DM or
DM me. I actually got it on my website now, so we're gonna try to send them out. But I feel like if you do it on the website, you gotta spend more than like $20 to be honest. That's how I feel, because like I'm gonna ship it out with my own money and it costs the way.
Yeah.
But I'm not tripping. Like if you buy more than 20,
We'll
give you a sticker too. We like sending stickers.
I just put it like $20 for like, but then you add the product is really 15. But then you add the 5.
Yeah, because you have to get a little bit of revenue.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just sell it for the same amount you got it, to be honest. That's what I learned too. Like, maybe I just got to start off selling it for the same amount I got it, and then like, just get my name out there. Once I get the name out there, then I could build something where I could sell for like $80, you know?
Don't worry about it. Right now, it's like I was like, oh, fuck it.
Roman jokes.
What's going on, Roman?
No, I dropped my drum. But I tried to forget about it, and he's like, no, fool, let me help you.
Go find it.
And I was like, nah, fool, fuck it.
Come on, Box, go get it. Box is a go-getter, like he can't get it. He wants to get it so
I don't know where I went either. That's why I'm like, fuck.
Oh, now we're breaking everything.
Hey, there was one time where
I see it.
I told you, we're not going to have another interview after this.
Hey,
This is the last one, fool.
I'm going.
Hey, fucking, there was one time when this fool was, we're all shroomed out. And we were like,
Did you take shit today?
Nah, well, earlier.
You guys made out.
Yeah, we started making out really viciously.
Well, I'm waiting for that day that we make out. It's gonna fucking shock me, him, and the world.
That's hot.
Nah, but fucking, we're just like super shroomed out and like just cracking up, and then like this fool got up. He's like, I gotta blow my nose. His headphones are still in. He gets up and pulls everything with him. Just knocks it down, and we're just cracking up.
Bro, one time we were on shrooms and my homie was so shroomed out, like, he had a bag over his head, like, just kept putting it over his head. Like, bro, you're trying to carry yourself or what? But he was so happy putting the bag over his head. Like, bro, what is going on? And then he was just drooling and just looking at himself in the mirror.
Drooling?
Like,
Yeah. How much did he take?
We took, like, he probably took, like, 2 grams.
Damn.
That's a good amount.
It was
I remember
so funny.
our homie, when I was doing with Frankie, there's a moment that, we took a lot, like an 8. There's a moment where this fool, like, he stopped, then he looked at me, he was like,
No way, no!
and I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, it's cool. And then he stopped, and he's all, So like laughing and crying, I was like, oh,
my
shit,
God.
what's going on?
And then my homie was like humping a pole, bro. I was like, bro, what is
Humping a
going
pole?
on? Yeah, I was like, what's going on? I don't know if he's trying to be funny or he was like fucking horny.
Maybe not.
Maybe both.
Maybe both, yeah.
Hey,
Maybe
fuck.
you took some penis envy.
Oh, hey.
It actually was called that.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, that does that.
Not
to
gonna
people.
lie, penis envy.
That's why. Nah, because it
You
looks
guys
like
did that before?
No.
Holes? Yeah, well, that's what you do.
I took some yesterday, and fucking, I got in a moment where I was by myself, because I've been by myself, whatever, at the house, and then I just started feeling like, thinking about death, and losing your family, dude, like all crazy. I'm just like, oh no, I was all sad, and I was like, when I try to get like a right mindset, I was like, that's why you appreciate it now.
Dude, that's crazy because like that you say that, bro. Someone passed away from my word, but like I can't say, but like, dude, it's crazy because like I just met him. We were like in the training group, dude, and like he barely started, and like
Oh,
Like, he
and
killed himself? Or
no, like I don't know what happened, but he was like gone like for a few days, and then we're like, oh, where's he at? And then like this morning I got a message like, oh, you know, he passed, and I was like, dang. But they told me because I was in that group that trained with him, so I knew the guy,
yeah.
and he was like really cool, dude. And I'm like, dang, that wasn't close to home, but that was like a mile away. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm like, dang, I gotta appreciate this shit.
Yeah, dude,
Real.
that's one of the things lately that's been keeping me like straight. 'Cause I have a big old drug problem, and so then I was like,
Because he's usually gay.
oh, yeah, dude.
Wait, you do a lot of drugs?
No.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I'm all about that shit.
He's on meth right now.
Yeah, meth, fucking coke, Adderall, heroin, nah,
Penis envy.
penis envy. No, but I do a lot of coke, and then I used to do
Used to.
a lot, and then I used to do a lot of Adderall.
So you still do a lot of coke?
No, so I did coke, right, and then I was like,
Alright, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Let's
Yeah.
break down your drugs. You started from. Let's start from what you first tried to then I tried this and then I tried this.
oh, the ending, whatever's on the list, I did it.
You
But
didn't do heroin.
where'd you?
Oh, I didn't do heroin.
Look, I want to
but-
know.
but
I want to
he
know
just
the.
wants to know how
I
you
want to know the
started. Did you
breakdown.
smoke
Like, did
weed
you
and
start with
coke?
weed? Because like everyone
They say
says
it's
weed
a
is a
ga- oh,
gateway.
yeah.
So would you
Yeah,
start exactly?
yeah.
So what'd you start with? I want to
So, okay,
know.
so I started with weed,
Okay.
right, and then
Don't do weed. It's a gateway drug.
and then no, you can do weed, but just stick to
It's
weed.
gonna lead you to other
Stick-
drugs. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs.
Stick to the things that
NUTSO
don't.
Gorilla brand supports. Don't do drugs.
Stick to the things that don't fucking.
Don't smoke shit that grows
That
on the
aren't
ground.
man. Yeah, if it's grown, you know.
No, even if it's grown, don't smoke. Don't smoke anything.
You do whatever you want.
Okay, go ahead. I'm being serious.
I'm
but
just kidding, I'm just
no,
kidding.
I'm being serious though. But go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
Break it down.
So
What'd you start with?
So I did smoked weed, right, and then I did shrooms, and then coke, and then after that Adderall, and then pills. I tried them here and there, but pills I never liked that shit, like downers.
Adderall, then.
And then I tried meth, and then I tried fucking. And then there's more. Hold on.
Wait, bro. Are you being serious?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he actually tried meth.
Yeah, dude. Tried meth, and then I tried. There's another one. Oh, acid. And then
Acid's fun.
acid's fun. Yeah. But the first time I did it, it wasn't, because I was the only one on acid, and everyone else was on ecstasy. And so.
Ecstasy is dope too. You
So,
didn't
like-
Oh yeah. And then
Doing
and
these-
I know that was another one. I was like, what's the other one?
Doing these drugs, did you feel yourself changing like through every process, like through
Bro,
every
you want me
new
to tell
drug,
you? Fool,
through
this-
every new drug you were trying?
This is an expert on this fucking subject. I can tell you, like, you know why there's always a downfall to this shit?
you have nothing to fall back on.
No, because look, dude, you do a drug. The ones that are like, okay, like weed, it ain't bad unless it's a thing that like you can stop, like where you can stop that shit, and you can like tell yourself.
Most people, but there's some people like that. They get really lazy.
Don't get lazy, yeah.
I
but,
get what you're saying.
okay, yeah,
I'm
but
just
I'm
most
saying,
people
it's
can't.
yeah.
Some people can.
I guess. I need
I feel
like,
like-
I can't stop it. You know what I mean?
You're functioning.
That's why
But
I feel
I'm
like.
going
That's
to,
why I feel
yeah.
like it's a drug because it's addictive. So
But I mean, everything's like even
Everything's
caffeine's a
addictive,
drug.
yeah.
Caffeine's a drug. You know what I mean?
Candy.
if you go
candy,
that far,
Sugar.
but
Sugar.
It's like
Sugar's a drug.
but it doesn't
it
like
stimulates you.
it doesn't stimulate you
Oh, sugar.
like your
You
mind.
go
Yeah.
you go nutso and you.
Yeah. And so
We always
okay.
go that too.
So yeah. so like the ones that like once I realize, oh, this shit fucks you up, and I see why, and it's it always ends the same way. They're onto coke, meth, right? And it's because fucking.
But it doesn't change you?
Fuck yeah, it changes you. Because when you do it, it releases so much dopamine. For your life, everything you want to do, you do it because the end result, it releases dopamine. It makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. You know, that's the biggest motivator in your life. If you didn't give you dopamine, you wouldn't chase it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, when you do something, when you work hard at it, because this is what it should do, this is what you should strive for, is to work at something hard, give it your all, and then once you're done with it, boom, dopamine. And that's what you should chase.
Feel good,
right?
Yeah.
But it's
like when you do your brand shit, like that releases dopamine in your brain.
Hell yeah, because
I'm just like, hell yeah, I want to keep doing it.
And then like I don't
That's
even do
drugs,
it for
bro.
yeah. And so when you do coke, when you do meth, it releases a bunch of dopamine
So
at
you
once.
go
Fool.
above your normal levels.
And the way your mind works, fool, is that it learns to crave it. Like oh fuck, hell yeah. That's what we want because it releases the most dopamine. That's the goal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to a lot of people, especially if you have an addictive personality, they'll do drugs, and then eventually nothing else matches that. So they keep going back to that. They keep like, oh god, you know, they change this shit. And then eventually, but the thing is, for every time that you release dopamine, there's an equal amount that you're gonna come down. That's just natural.
Yeah.
So when you release so much dopamine to the point that your mind doesn't even build that much, when you crash hard, dude. You crash so hard that the only way to function is to do it again. And then that's how that cycle starts. And then that's how you keep going and you keep going, and then eventually and that's when it changes you. Because it changes you because you're chasing the drug now. To the point where it fucking fogs up everything around you. It fogs up the people you love, the shit that you're supposed to be focusing on.
My dog.
Your dog, you know what I mean? So
no, but that's serious. That's what I'm saying. I don't support drugs. I mean, I wish I never even picked up a blunt or a joint or a freaking pipe.
Nah, don't feel like shame.
No, for real.
I feel one thing in life
and once
is-
I stop, I'm gonna be an inspiration to other people that you can't stop smoking. You don't gotta do drugs. Like I don't plan on smoking forever, so that's why I say don't do drugs. You know,
Yeah.
You'd be, don't do drugs.
Yeah, I feel like, and one thing for me too, I learned this when I went to I got a DUI once. And they make you take these classes, and these classes...
Oh, the drug classes?
Yeah, the drug classes. The best teachers are always the ones who went through it themselves.
Yeah.
Because when someone who's like, you ever done it, supposed to shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? What are you talking about?
It's that guy that's like, you don't know.
Yeah.
I killed 3 people in a car accident drinking and driving. That's why you shouldn't drink. And they're just like, I lost it all. I was fucking billionaire.
Yeah.
Now I'm talking to you piece of shit.
R.I.P. those people.
But yeah, that's the people that experience shit are the ones that you want to listen to. So I mean,
that's why I'm starting to respect my elders a bit more. I always respected my elders. I grew up respecting my elders with a lot of respect.
I don't know if Kurt was fucking with him, but he's like, don't call me sir.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, I respect my elders. And
Yeah.
he's like, don't call me sir. Don't call me sir. And I was like, is he being serious? I couldn't, because Kurt fucks around too, so don't take.
I think
No, yeah.
serious.
I don't really take anything to heart. I'm just like.
Yeah, I don't either.
I try to make everything like a joke. Because I'm
Everything's
trying to
funny to
be.
me.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to be everyone's friend, and by that I'm trying to become everyone's friend by selling my brand. That's a gorilla brand,
You also gotta be you and not let people change you. Because some people can be like, oh, I'm offended on your gorilla, fucking, he looks angry. You can't let people's opinions also. You can't please everybody pretty much.
Exactly, but it's like
you can try.
I'm trying to please everyone. Yeah.
Be you, because you just being you naturally is already cool. But if you try to please people, then you're just gonna change your personality.
Yeah, no, I'm never chasing to please people. I always in my head, I'm like, okay, what's gonna make me feel good? Putting a logo on a shirt, dang, is this gonna make me feel good? Does it look good? And I always run it over with my dad, how do you think this looks? But he has more of an old school perspective, so it's we get a little bit of both worlds,
cool,
yeah. And that's why we have a hoodie of kind of representing the Cypress Hill, but the logo, but it's our skull with NUTSO GORILLA around it. So it brought a little attention to the old folks, like who are into the old school. So I was like, dang, you know, he's giving me a different like look through this, you know. So,
Always appreciate any stories that come your way, dude, especially if they're true and shit.
Yeah, someone just told me they got shot recently. And I was like, dang. And then one of my homies got locked up. Free them. I want to shout out to them. Free them, man. Free all my boys that are locked up. Cause man, I don't want that to be their life, you know. And I feel like I always think like, dang, like I want to help, like everyone, like every situation I hear about. If you tell me something, it's like I always think, how can I help? But like I feel so stuck when sometimes I can't help people. Like there's no way you can help everyone. And it's like that's why when a lot of homeless people ask me for money, I'm like, I give them money, because like I read a thing in the Bible, like if a brother or sister asks for help, never like shy them away. And I've always took that to heart, like dang, if I gotta give them money. And I'm just like, sometimes I'm just like, dang, I don't got it myself. Like I can't give you money, and I'm just like, dang.
Even like just the effort. It's like that you're putting out the effort. Like I'm trying to give you as much as I can or whatever. Like
one time I had that mindset where I'm like, dang, never shy away from your brother or sister. And then some guy asked me for money that same day, and all I had was like a $10 bill. And I was like, dang, I gotta give this to him, you know, because I'm just like. And then like some lady asked me for tacos one time at a taco stand. I buy the tacos, and then she's like, this is not what I wanted. And then I'm just like, dang, like.
What'd she want?
Like chicken tacos. I got her asado tacos.
She's like
a homeless lady?
Yeah.
I don't eat.
Yeah, but sometimes too they have like mental problems.
But I'm just like, dude.
Yeah.
Come on. Like I just take them.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
And I was like, I really spent my money, and I just.
Hey, what would you do? She's like, I don't like these, and she just threw them on the ground and walked away.
I'll be like, you have a good night, man.
Yeah, not much you can fucking
And then she's
do.
like, I won't, because I got fucking asada tacos and I wanted chicken.
Like I saw.
I'll be like, I'm like, sir, she dropped her tacos. Can we get chicken, please?
Dang.
Hey, that's good. That's a good mindset.
Yeah.
I was at the lockout, and there was a homeless lady, a black lady, and there's like an Asian lady who bought her some food. You can tell the Asian lady really didn't speak American well. And the lady was like, the one that you bought tacos for, she was like, this is not what I wanted. I wanted a 2-liter of Pepsi. It's way cheaper. You spent way too much money. Like, but the lady, like, she was like, you don't want? Like, she didn't get it. And I was like, I feel so bad. But at the end of the day, I was like, dude, she's mentally ill.
But yeah,
She ain't
and
gonna
it's
get
like,
it, like-
even them, like, I'm trying to buy you something, like, just take it, you know?
Yeah, but it's the effort, dude.
What if you just like fucking pull up on them and just gave them exactly what they wanted?
Like
a fucking
ass whooping?
No, like fucking a bag of meth or something, and they're like, dude,
Thanks!
Thank you, Jesus. Fuck, you are real. Fuck. Hey,
I love you!
There's this bum.
I don't gotta be out there looking all shameful.
Alright, so what if you walk up to a bum with a brew?
With like a beer?
Yeah.
And gave it to him?
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, this is not what I wanted.
Oh
I wanted
my
meth.
god.
Nah, it's
It's funny because my friend tried to give someone a brew. They said nah.
So this is why I'm here.
You know what I do? I shit you not, bro. They do this. Okay, there's this bum. He looks young too. He looks like at least 25 to maybe our age, around that range. And he looks cool, but he just looks like a normal person, but just dirty.
Yeah.
Like I just want to get him a hotel so he can wash himself.
Baby.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah. What you know about me, bro? Going hard in the game, gonna make a name. Leaving my mark, I'ma leave my stain. Better back up, cause I bring the pain. What you know about me, bro? Got supreme hat, supreme clothes, bad breezy, fuck yeah. So fresh, we're high class, bro. What you know about me, bro?